परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय तस्यारविन्दनयनस्य पदारविन्द किञ्जल्कमिश्रतुलसी मकरन्दवायुः अन्तर्गतस्वविवरेण चकार तेषां संक्षोभमक्षरजुषामपि चित्ततन्वो नेहयत्कर्मधर्माय न विरागाय कल्पते न तीर्थपदसेवायै जीवनपि मृतो हि सः प्रसङ्गमजरं पाशम् आत्मनः कवयो विदु स एव साधुषु कृतो मोक्षद्वारमपावृतम् तितिक्षवा कारुणिका सुहृदः सर्वदेहिनामजातशत्रवः शान्ता साधवः साधुभूषणाः सतां प्रसङ्गान् मम वीर्यसंविदो भवन्ति हृत्कर्णरसायना कथा तज्जोषणादाशपवर्गवर्त्मनि श्रद्धारतिर्भक्तिरनुक्रमिष्यति हासं हरेरवनताखिललोकतीव्र शोकाशुसागरविशोषणमत्युदारम् सम्मोहनाय रचितं निजमाययास्य भ्रूमण्डलं मुनिकृते मकरध्वजस्य मद्गुणश्रुतिमात्रेण मयि सर्वगुहाशये मनोगतिरविच्छिन्ना यथा गङ्गाम्बसोऽम्बुदौ लक्षणं भक्तियोगस्य निर्गुणस्य उदाहृतम् अहेतुक्यव्यवहिता या भक्ति पुरुषोत्तमे सालोक्यसारष्टिसामीप्य सारूप्यैकत्वमप्युत्य दीयमानं न गृह्णन्ति विना जनाः यन्नामधेय श्रवणानुकीर्तनाद् यत्प्रवलनाद् यत्स्मरणादपि क्वचित् स्वादोऽपि सद्यः सवनाय कल्पते कुतः पुनस्ते भगवन्नुदर्शनात् अहो बतश्व पचतो गरीयान् यज्जिह्वाग्रे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यं ते पुस्तपस्ते जुहुवु सस्नुरार्या ब्रह्मानुचुर्नाम गृह्णन्ति ये ते हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्रीगुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We are continuing our study of Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are studying the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. We are studying the chapter that is entitled The Lamentation of Shri Devahuti Mata. So let's get started. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 23, Text 4 and 5. Savai Devarshi Manavim Samanuvratam दैवाद् गरिष्यसः पत्युर् आशासानां महाशिषः कालेन भूयसा क्षामां कर्षितां व्रतचर्यया प्रेमगद्गदया वाचा पीडितः कृपया ब्रवीत्. Translations and purports by our beloved revered founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Dear devotees, we are reading how Srimati Devahuti Devi served her powerful husband, Sri Kardama Muni, after they got married. She came from a very opulent aristocratic background, yet, after hearing about the spiritually divine qualities of Sri Kardama Muni from Sripad Narad Muni, Srimati Devahuti Devi gave her heart to Kardama Muni. And when she married him, she gave up her comforts and luxuries that she was used to and very humbly started serving her husband without expecting anything. And that is where we are. So let's see what texts 4 and 5 tell us. Translation. The daughter of Swayambhuva Manu, who was fully devoted to her husband, looked upon her husband, Kardama Muni, as greater than even providence. Thus, she expected great blessings from him. Having served him for a long time, she became weak and emaciated due to her religious observances. Seeing her condition, Kardama Muni, the foremost of celestial sages, Devarshi Varya, he is called in verse number 4, Devarshi Varya, the best among celestial sages, Sri Kardama Muni, was overcome with compassion, Kripaya, and spoke to her in a voice choked with great love. Prema Gadgadaya Vacha. Kardama Muni was such a strict ascetic. His voice was choked up with love for his wife because the wife had served him so nicely. Prema Gadgadaya Vacha. So, in this way, Kardama Muni began to speak to his wife Devahuti. Let's read the purport. In the second sentence, Srila Prabhupada writes, if the husband is a devotee and the wife is materialistic, there cannot be any peace at home. If the husband is a devotee and the wife is materialistic, there is no. And likewise, if the wife is devotee and the husband is materialistic, then also there cannot be any peace in the house. Because you see, look at the first sentence of the purport. In the first sentence of the purport, Srila Prabhupada says the wife is expected to be of the same category as the husband, which means husband and wife should be on the same level spiritually. Srila Prabhupada writes, the wife must see the tendencies of the husband and must be prepared to follow the husband. And Prabhupada gives example from Mahabharata, the example of Gandhari and Dhritarashtra, how Gandhari was so chaste. Then Srila Prabhupada writes, some anuvrata indicates that it is the duty of a wife to adopt the special circumstances in which the husband is situated. So if the wife is used to living in a big bungalow, but the husband can only afford a one-bedroom apartment, then the wife should be satisfied. She should not tell the husband, oh, in my parents' house, such big furniture is there. Why in your house there is no furniture? The wife should adopt to the level of the devotee husband, as Devahuti did for Kardama Muni, because Kardama Muni was a very advanced spiritualist. Why am I saying Kardama Muni was a very advanced spiritualist? Raise your hand, please. Yes, Shama Kishori Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Because he always thought about Krishna, he was always situated in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, and what else? Yes, Shamchandra Prabhu.
Yeah, he actually had the darshan of the Lord.
Yes, yes, that is the thing. Yes, he was doing bhajan, and that is one thing, but just imagine he had darshan. What kind of boy we are seeing for you? We are seeing a boy who has spoken with Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu appeared, shed tears of love, and created Bindu Sarovar. That is going to be your husband. Imagine a husband who has had Sakshat Darshan of Lord Vishnu. So Kardama Muni was a very powerful devotee. So here it is said, Sama Anu Vrata. Sama Anu Vrata means the wife adopted and adapted to what the husband was doing. Husband is doing meditation, okay, I will just sit and make sure whatever he needs, I can provide. Of course, if the husband is as great as Kardama Muni, then a very good result accrues from following him. Sama Anuvrat. Anu means to follow behind. But even if the husband is not a great devotee, like Kardama Muni, husband may not be at the level of Kardama Muni. It is the wife's duty to adapt herself according to the husband's mentality. That makes married life very happy. So one should not tell the husband that why should I follow you? You are not as great as Kardama Muni. You are only chanting 16 rounds. You are eating 2 meals a day on Ekadashi. Look at Kardama Muni. He used to go without food and water for so many days. Have you had darshan of Krishna? Oh, then I will not follow you. Prabhupada says, even if the husband is not as great a devotee as Kardama Muni, still it is the wife's duty to adapt herself to the husband. Text 6. Kardama Uvacha. तुष्टोऽहम् अद्य तव मानविमानदाया शुश्रूषया परमया परया च भक्त्या यो देहि नामयमतीव सुहृत्सदेहो नावेक्षित समुचित क्षपितुम् मदर्थे. So, in the previous verses, it is described that Devahuti Mata served her husband Kardama Muni very nicely. She served him for many years as a result of her continuous service to her husband daily without any break, without any weekends off, without going anywhere on vacation, no DoorDash, no eating in restaurants. Today I'm thak gayi, आज बाहर लेके चलो खाना खाने को. Nothing. Every day, day after day after day after day for years with no going to Maika, no going to her parents' house. Never she said that let me go to palace. Ub gayi. Abhi few 1 month, 1 week. Let me go to my parent. It's my father's birthday. Let me go. My brother is getting married. Let me go. Nothing. She stayed under the tree with her husband and served him year after year. Became very weak, and therefore Prema Gadgadaya Vacha. With voice choked with emotion, Kardama Muni is speaking to his wife Devahuti. Kardama Muni said, O respectful daughter of Swayambhuva Manu, today, Adya means today, Tushtoham Adya, today I am very pleased with you for your great devotion and most excellent loving service. Shushrushaya Paramaya. Shushrushaya Paramaya. You have served me in the most excellent way. Since the body is so dear to the embodied beings, I am astonished that you have neglected your own body to use it in my service. Madarthe, for my sake, you have used your own body in my service, the body is so dear to everyone, but you have neglected your body for my service. I am very pleased with you. Kardama Muni told Devahuti. Purport. It is indicated here that one's body is very dear. Yet, Devahuti was so faithful to her husband that not only did she serve him with great devotion, service, and respect. Shushrushaya means to serve with faith, respect, intimacy. But she did not even care for her own health. She was only concerned about serving her husband. She neglected her own health. Prabhupada says that is called selfless service. Similarly, if we serve Krishna like this, Krishna is also our Pati. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho, Deenabandho, Jagatpate. Krishna is everyone's master. If we serve Krishna like this, then one day, by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, Krishna will also say that I am very pleased with you. Sitting cross-legged in classes, look at your ankles, you have got calluses on the bony prominences because you sat on the ground so many times. You are having back pain because you sit for 2-3 hours, do japa. You are washing vessels, look at your hands, they have become so rough. You have got varicose veins because you are standing in the kitchen for long hours, working for me. Krishna will see Aindra Prabhu. His voice was lost. He got vocal cord nodules because of doing 12-13 hours of Nam Sankirtan every day. So when Krishna sees our devotional service and how we use our body in devotional service, then Krishna will also say, I'm very pleased with you. Tushtoham adya. Today I'm happy with you. This is called selfless service, Srila Prabhupada says. Text 7. Kardama Muni continues speaking to Devahuti, his wife. ये मे स्वधर्म निरतस्य तपस्समाधि विद्यात्मयोग विजिता भगवत् प्रसादाः तानेव ते मदनुसेवनयावरुद्धान् दृष्टिं प्रपश्य विरताम्यभयान् अशोकान्. Srila Prabhupada's name is here in this verse. Abhayan, Abhay. Free from fear, and Ashokan, Ashok, free from any sorrow, lamentation. Translation. Shri Kardama Muni continued. He's telling his wife, Devahuti, I have achieved the blessings of Lord Krishna in discharging my own religious life of austerity, meditation, and Krishna consciousness. Although you have not yet experienced these achievements, which are free from fear, Abhay, and free from lamentation, Ashok, I shall offer them all to you because you are engaged in my service. Now just look at them. I am giving you the transcendental vision to see how nice they are. Hare Krishna. Kardama Muni is telling Devahuti that you served me so nicely, you neglected your own health. But now see, because of my bhajan, because of my devotional service, because of my Krishna consciousness, I have achieved the blessings of Lord Krishna. And because of that, I have got much yogic power. And I will show you my achievements today. I will show you the fruit of my achievements today. Purport. Devahuti engaged only in the service of Kardama Muni. She was not supposed to be so advanced in austerity, ecstasy, meditation, or Krishna consciousness. But imperceptibly, she was sharing her husband's achievements. Devahuti was a very cultured, nice devotee, but she was not as advanced as her husband, Kardama Muni. However, because she served Kardama Muni sincerely and Kardama Muni was pleased with her service, she was able to share all the spiritual advancement, all the spiritual achievements of her husband, Kardama Muni. This is what happens when we serve our Gurudev. Whatever advancement our Gurudev is making, whatever bhajan our Gurudev is doing, he is Krishnanandaya. In the Guru Gayatri mantra, which is the third mantra that second initiated devotees chant, Guru is called Krishna Anandaya. Guru is always giving Anand to Krishna. Guru is giving Anand to Anandamay Krishna. Krishna Anandaya. Guru's Swarup is, he is giving Anand to Krishna. When we serve such a Guru who is Krishna Anandaya, the Guru is giving pleasure to Krishna. We meditate on such a Guru, we understand such a Guru, and we serve such a Guru. Vidmahe, Dhimahi, and Prachodayat. And we are engaged in the service of such a Guru. We understand such a Guru, Vidmahe, we meditate on such a Guru, Dhimahi, and we engage in the service of and are motivated to act by such a Guru, Prachodayat. Then our life is successful. Because Guru is Krishna Ananda. He is giving Anand to Krishna. So Kardama Muni was like that. He was the husband and the Guru of Devahuti Mata. And she did not serve anybody else. Not that she went and served Narad Muni. Not that she served her father Swayambhu Manu. Both were Mahajans. She heard about her husband, future husband, from Narad Muni, Mahajan. She was the daughter of Swayambhu Manu, Mahajan. Her husband is not Mahajan. Not counted as Mahajan. But he was a pure devotee who had darshan of Krishna Sakshan. So she didn't say that, oh, let me worship Narad Muni, let me worship my father, he's also Mahajan, what is the loss? No. She completely, Ekeha Kurunandanam. She had one-pointed dedication to her Guru. One-pointed dedication. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana. Bahushakha anantasya buddhayo avyavasayina. She was not avyavasayina. Devahuti was vyavasayatmika buddhi. One-pointed focus. I have to serve my husband. I have to be with my husband. I have to make my husband happy. One-pointed focus. That is how we should be. There are many deities. There are many rasas. There are many bhav. We should not run here and there. Not demigod worship. Not this puja, this vrat, that vrat. We should be one-pointed. And even in the worship of Krishna, we should be one. Therefore, before Bhagavatam class, we recite the verse of our Acharya, Srila Srinath Chakravarti. Our Acharyas have said that the entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta is encapsulated in this one verse. It is a king of verses. Like the lion is the king of the jungle, this is the king of verses. Therefore, it is in Shardul Chanda. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu Vargenaya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumarto Mahan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam Tatradaro na para Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas. The most worshipable deity is Krishna in Vrindavan, who is Vrajendranandan, Nandanandan Krishna, son of Nanda Baba. Tadhama Vrindavanam. Okay, now in Vrindavan there are many devotees in different rasas. Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakhyaras, Vatsalyaras, Madhuryaras, which is supreme. Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu. The best worship in Vrindavan is performed by the Vraj Gopis. Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu. Ramya Upasana. That Upasana which gives maximum enjoyment to Krishna is Vrajavadhu by the Vraj Gopis. Okay, so Gopis are the greatest, headed by Srimati Radharani. Okay, what next? Which book should we read? Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. The highest scripture is Srimad Bhagavatam. And we are so fortunate that as part of Bhakti Vaibhava, as inspired by Srila Prabhupada, as instructed by Srila Prabhupada, that all my disciples, devotees, grand disciples, they should all do Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, Bhakti Sarvabhauma, Bhakti Vedanta, then Bhakti Sarvabhauma. Because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we are getting to study Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. The highest scripture is Srimad Bhagavatam. And what does Bhagavatam teach? Prema Pumartho Mahan. The greatest achievement for human being is Krishna Prem. But whose opinion is this? Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam. This is the opinion of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh, so what? Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam Tatradaro na para. I don't have other for anybody's opinion more than the opinion of my Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because it's a Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. We are followers of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is Mahaprabhu's teaching. The most highest worshipable deity is Shamsundar, Krishna, Govinda, Radharaman, Ras Bihari. Krishna in Vrindavan, not in Dwarka, not in Mathura, not in Vaikuntha, not in Ayodhya. Krishna of Vrindavan. Aradhya Bhagwan, Vrajesh Tanayas. Oh, but even Dwarkadesh is ultimately Nanda Baba's son only who came to Dwarka. No, Tadhama Vrindavanam. We will worship him in Vrindavan mode. The greatest devotees of Krishna are the Vraj Gopis. Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest evidence and it teaches Prem, Krishna Prem. This is the opinion of Mahaprabhu, and I don't have regard for anybody else's opinion as much as I do for the opinion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the point is, we have to be one focused that I want to worship Krishna in Vrindavan. Okay, in my family there is Ganpati Puja, there is Navratra, there is this, there is that, and there may be worship of different Vishnu Murtis also, and I bow down to everyone, I respect everyone. But now I have been in Krishna consciousness for many years. Now I am doing Bhakti Vaibhava, which means I am initiated, I have done Bhakti Shastri. I want to become one focused. I may die anytime. And I don't want to die without becoming Vayasayatmika Buddhi, Ekeha Kurunandanam. I don't want to live my life confused, multi-branched. I want to be very focused now. Even when I chant Narasimha Arati, I'm only praying to Lord Narasimhadev. Please make me a sincere devotee of Radha and Krishna. Please make me a sincere devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Nityananda Mahaprabhu. That's it. I don't want anything else. Protect my bhajan, O Lord Narasimhadev, please, so that I can serve that personality who used to recite your glories every day in Jagannath temple. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahalada Halada Daine. I may serve that personality who assumed your form to chastise Chandkazi. I want to serve that personality who is Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Like that we pray to Lord Narasimhadev. But in all our actions, we have to be one-pointed. When we worship Tulsi Maharani, Radha Krishna Seva Pao Ei Abhilashi. So we have to pray for this one-pointedness. Vraj Bhakti, Radha Krishna Upasana, Vrindavan. This is what we want. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, this is what we want. When we chant Gayatri Mantras, this is what we want. When we worship Tulsi Maharani, this is what we want. When we worship Shaligramji, this is what we want. When we worship Govardhan Shila, this is what we want. Radha Krishna Seva Pao. When we worship Radha Krishna, this is what we want. When we worship Gaur Nitai, this is what we want. When we worship Lord Narasimhadev, this is what we want. We should not have multiple prayers. One pointed. When the rope that is used to draw the bucket from the well rubs against one point in the rock, again and again and again, year after year after year after year after year. That rope cuts through rock. Actually, rope has no power to cut rock. But over time, that one pointedness will cut through. Similarly, we have to be one pointed in our devotion. Not that one day I'm praying for money, one day I'm praying for good health, one day I'm praying for green card, one day I'm praying for promotion, one day I'm praying for freedom from disease, and one day I'm praying for Vraj Bhakti, and then next day something else. One pointed. Ekeha Purunam. Devahuti was very one pointed, and therefore Kardama Muni was very pleased with her. And now she is going to share all her husband's spiritual achievements because she was Sama Anuvrata. She followed very nicely behind him. Look at the grace that I have received from Krishna. Kardama Muni tells Devahuti. What is that grace? Second paragraph. What are the graces of the Lord? It is stated here that the graces of the Lord are Abhay, Abhay and Ashok. Fearlessness and no lamentation. In this world, we are either afraid that we will lose what we have, or we are lamenting for what we have lost. If we have lost, we are lamenting, oh, I lost. If we have not lost, we have it. We are afraid that, oh, I might lose. Abhay Ashok. Freedom from fear, freedom from lamentation, only possible when we get Krishna's grace. Further down in the second paragraph, Srila Prabhupada writes, love of Krishna is the highest perfection of Bhagavad Prasad or divine mercy. Who has received mercy of Krishna? Not one who lives 100 years, not one who has the perfect BMI, not one who is free from diabetes and high blood pressure, not one who does not get cancer, not one who has a lot of money, not one who has a very harmonious family life, hum do hamare do, and both kids are brilliant. No, that is no sign of Krishna Kripa. That is not Krishna Kripa. Bhagavad Prasad means prem, because prema pumartho mahan. Prem is the highest achievement. Prabhupada says, love of Krishna is the highest perfection of Bhagavad Prasad or divine. We should understand this person has received Krishna's mercy. Who? The person who has Krishna prem. This transcendental achievement is so greatly valuable that no material happiness can compare to it. We should not compare material happinesses with spiritual happiness. There is Bhavanand and there is Premanand. By the grace of Kardama Muni, Devahuti, third paragraph. By the grace of Kardama Muni, Devahuti Mata experienced actual realization simply by serving. Simply by serving. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra ka ilava matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi hai. Devahuti for years was serving a sadhu. We get a similar example in the life of Narad Muni. How Narad Muni served the sadhus who came to his kutir during Chaturmas, the Bhaktivedantas. He served them, ate their uchishta. Bhakta Padadhuli, Bhakta Padajal, Bhakta Bhukta Avashesh, Teen Mahabal. Mahabal is there in eating the remnants. And then he became great Narad Muni from just Dasiputra. Last paragraph, last sentence, last two sentences. By serving her devotee husband Kardama Muni, Mother Devahuti shared in his achievements. Similarly, Prabhupada says, similarly, a sincere disciple, simply by serving a bona fide spiritual master, can achieve all the mercy of the Lord and the spiritual master simultaneously. We get Guru Prasad and Bhagavad Prasad. I want all of you, requesting all of you humbly to please note down this sentence. Last sentence of purport to text 7. Srila Prabhupada says, similarly, a sincere disciple, simply by serving a bona fide spiritual master, can achieve all the mercy of the Lord and the spiritual master simultaneously. Devahuti got the mercy of her spiritual master, which is her husband, Kardama Muni, and she got mercy of Bhagwan. Text 8. अन्ये पुनर्भगवतो भ्रुव उद्वृजिम्भ विभ्रंशितार्थरचनाः किम उरुक्रमस्य सिद्धासि भुङ्क्ष्व विभवान् निज धर्म दोहान् दिव्यान् नरैर्दुरधिगान् नृपविक्रियाभिः. Kardama Muni continued speaking to his wife Devahuti. What is the use of enjoyments other than the Lord's grace? Anye punar bhagavato bhruva udvrijamba. What is the use of anything other than Lord's grace? All material achievements are subject to be annihilated. Udvrijambha vibhramashita. Vibhramashita. They are all destroyed. Artharachana. All material achievements are annihilated simply by the movement of the eyebrows of Lord Vishnu. Bhruva Udvrijamba. Krishna moves his eyebrows and all material achievements are taken away. All our material achievements are like a house of cards. Looks very grand, takes a lot of effort to make it, and one blow of material nature and it comes crumbling down. Nobody cares how many hours we spent making that delicate, intricate house of cards. That's the nature of this material world. Therefore, it is said if you make your treasure in this world, it will be stolen or it will be lost. If you make your treasure in Golok Vrindavan, it will always stay with you. It depends which bank we invest in. We have to invest in Goloka Bank, not this Naraklok, Bhulok, Swargalok. Three nice banks, attractive, but they are going to go under. We have Shama Kishori Mataji. She's very expert at accounts. These banks are going to go bankrupt. They are already bankrupt. They are working on loan. As soon as Krishna moves his eyebrow or closes his eyes or takes a deep breath, it's gone. Everything lost. Oh, where is my house? Where is my dynasty? I worked so hard. Where is my bank balance? Everything is gone. Chalo, pralay ho gaya. Niklo. Hmm? But if we make our investment in Goloka Bank, in Bhakti Bank, Neha Vikramanashosti, it will never be lost. So, by the eye movement of Lord Vishnu, Bhagavata Bhruva Udvirjamba. Bhruva means eyebrows. Movement of Bhagwan's eyebrows, everything, material achievements, Artha Rachana, they are all gone. This is the power of Bhagwan, Urukrama, one who performs great activities. By your principles of devotion to your husband, Kardama is telling his wife, Devoti, by your principles of devotion to your husband, you have achieved and can enjoy transcendental gifts very rarely obtained by persons proud of aristocracy and material possessions. Ordinary people cannot achieve this. You have served me with so much faith. You can achieve something that is not available even to the millionaires of this world. Purport. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that the greatest achievement of human life is to achieve the grace of the Lord, love of Godhead. He said, Prema Pumarto Mahan. To achieve love of Godhead is the highest perfection of life. Further down, Srila Prabhupada writes in the same paragraph, this grace of the Lord was achieved by Devahuti Mata by the good will and satisfaction of her husband. Devahuti achieved perfection by satisfying her husband. Last paragraph, first sentence. One word used in this verse is Nija Dharma Dohan, is very significant. Devahuti, the wife of Kardama Muni, achieved an invaluable gift from her husband because she was very faithful to him. Nija Dharma. She followed her Stri Dharma, Patni Dharma. So husband was very happy. Evam Bhruvanam Abalakil Evam Bhruvanam Abalakila Yogamaya Vidya Vichakshanam Ivakshagataadhirasit Sampra Samprashraya Pranaya Vivalaya गिरेशात् व्रीडावलोकविलसद् धसिताननाः. Upon hearing the speaking of her husband, who excelled in knowledge of all kinds of transcendental science, innocent Devahuti was very satisfied. Husband said, "Look, I will show you my opulences, I will show you my achievements. You have pleased me very much with your service. I will give you the highest gift." Oh, upon hearing her husband speak like this, Devoti was very satisfied. She was very happy because she knew her husband excelled in knowledge and all kinds of transcendental science. She knew that her husband was very great. Akhila Yoga Maya Vidya Vichakshanam. Vichakshanam Vidya. He was very expert in knowledge of all transcendental sciences. And therefore, Devahuti, she Hasita Anana, with smiling face, her smiling face shining with a slightly bashful glance. She was um, little bit bashful also. Vrida Avaloka. She was little bashful, little shy in front of her husband. She spoke in a choked voice because of great humility and love. With choked voice, Vivalaya Gira. Her voice was choked up. She spoke to her husband with humility and love. Purport. Few sentences down. Devoti had no doubt about the gifts offered by her husband. She knew that he was expert in offering such gifts, and when she understood that he was offering the greatest gift, Devoti was very satisfied. She was overwhelmed with ecstatic love. And now, husband says, Devoti, I will give you the greatest gift. You have pleased me, you have served me very nice, you don't care about your body. Look, I will give you the greatest gift. When Kardamamuni said this, Devavati had full faith that my husband is going to give me the greatest gift, which is Krishna Prem. And then Devahuti now replies to her husband, Kardamamuni. Devahuti Ruvacha Radham Batadvija Vrishata Amogha Yoga Maya Dipe Tvai Vibho Tadavaimi Bhartaha Yaste Pyadhaya Samaya Sakridanga Sango Bhuyad Gariyasi Guna Prasava Satinam. Gariyasi Guna, a great quality, glorious quality is what? Prasava Satinam. A sati, a chaste woman's great glory is having prasava, in having a progeny, having a child. So Shri Devahuti Devi says, my dear husband, O Dvija Vrisha. Dvija Vrisha means the best among the Brahmanas. O Kardama Muni, O best. See how respectfully Devahuti is addressing her husband. She is calling her the best of the Brahmanas. Dvija Vrisha. O Dvija Vrisha, O my dear husband, greatest Brahmana, I know that you have achieved perfection. He has achieved perfection. Amogha Yoga Maya Adhipe. You have mastered the science of yoga. You have achieved perfection and you are the master. Adhipa means the master. You are the master of the infallible mystic powers. Yoga Maya, mystic powers obtained through yoga practice. Because you are under the protection of Yoga Maya, the transcendental nature. He is under the transcendental nature. Bhartaha, O my dear husband, Krishna is called Gopi Bharta. He is saying, O Bharta, O my husband, Vibho, O great one, my dear husband, you are always under the protection of Yoga Maya, the transcendental nature. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivi prakritim ashrita. Bhajante ananya manaso nyatva bhutadim avyayam. But you once made up, she says, but. Husband is saying, I will give you the greatest gift, Krishna Prem. And Devavati says, but you once made a promise that our bodily union should now fulfill. since children are a great quality for a chaste woman who has a glorious husband. Vibho, you are a great personality. You had promised my father before marriage that you will have children from me. And that promise has not yet been fulfilled. So she says, having a child, prasava, is gariyasi guna. It's a great quality for a sati naam, for a chaste woman. So please give me a child. And in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, Devoti expressed her happiness by uttering the word bata. Radham bata dvija vrishay tadamogha yoga. She says that yes, I am very happy. Bata, I am very happy. Indeed, I am very happy that you are giving me the greatest gift, Krishna Prem. But I know you are always under the protection of Krishna's Bhakti Shakti, the Yogamaya Shakti, the Daivi Shakti, Mahatmanastumat Daivi Shakti, Mahatmanastu Mam Partha, Daivim Prakriti Mahashrita. You are under the Daivi Prakriti, Daivi Shakti. I know you are under the internal potency. But remember, you made a promise that you will have children, and that promise is not fulfilled. Towards the end of the purport, third last sentence, Srila Prabhupada writes, both Kardama Muni and Devahuti were spiritually enlightened. Therefore, she desired from the beginning that first she be pregnant and then she be empowered with achievement of God's grace and love of God. She wanted love of God, but she wanted a child first because Devahuti Mata had been promised by her husband that I will give you a child, and then when I give you a child, I will walk away and take sannyas. So she wanted children, and having a child from such a great husband by such a chaste wife is a glorious thing. Ultimately, both of them, Kardama Muni and Devuti Mata, are being prachodayat, are being inspired by Krishna because Krishna wants them to do the service of having daughters, and then ultimately Krishna wanted to come as the son of Kardama Muni. Text 11. Tatreति कृत्यमुपक्षिक्षयथोपदेशं येन एष मे कर्षितो तिररं सयात्मा सिद्धेत ते कृतमनो भव धर्षिताया दीनस्तदीश भवनं सदृशं विचक्ष्व. Devahuti continued, my dear Lord, I am struck by excited emotion for you. She was very frank. She said, I am excited to be with you. Therefore, kindly make what arrangements must be made according to the scriptures. That is important. Devotee is saying, I want to have children with you. You had promised me. But I want to have it according to Shastra. Upadesham, Yatha Upadesham. According to the instruction of the Shastra, I want to have a child. So whatever arrangements need to be made, you feel need to be done, you please do. My body is skinny. I'm very skinny, thin, emaciated through unsatisfied passion, may be rendered fit for you. Please see to it that my body is fit for you. Also, my Lord, please think of a suitable house for this purpose. We cannot beget children under a tree. We need a house. So Devahuti was desiring a child, a son from Kardama Muni. And she also wanted her skinny body to be restored so that Kardama Muni will be able to use her body according to their Vedic marriage to have Krishna conscious children. And she also needed a house so that they could raise the family. Purport. The Vedic literatures are not only full of spiritual instruction but are also instructive in how to prosecute, means how to execute material existence very nicely with the ultimate aim of spiritual perfection. Very important sentence of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada is saying everything is there in the Vedic scriptures. How to achieve spiritual perfection and how to live a comfortable, happy, material life with the aim of becoming spiritual. Everything is there in the Shastra. Now, this purport is insightful. So let's listen carefully. I'm going to read a major part of it. Further down, Srila Prabhupada writes that sex life is meant for having good children. Kama Shastra, the scripture in which suitable arrangements are prescribed for factually glorious sex life. Prabhupada says there are some Kama Shastras also, scriptures that tell us about glorious, how to make the sex life glorious. Glorious means it is in the mode of goodness. Dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamosmin bharatarshava. Everything needed is mentioned in the scriptures. What sort of house, what sort of decorations there should be, what sort of dress the wife should have, how she should be decorated with ointments, scents, and other attractive features, etc. With these requisites fulfilled, the husband will be attracted by the beauty and a favorable mental situation will be created. The mental situation at the time of union will be transferred to the womb of the wife, and good children will come out of that pregnancy. Here is a special reference to Devahuti's bodily features. Because she had become skinny, she feared that her body might have no attraction for Kardama Muni. She wanted to be instructed how to improve her bodily condition in order to attract her husband. Sexual intercourse in which the husband is attracted to the wife is sure to produce a male child. But sexual intercourse based on attraction of the wife for the husband will produce a girl. This is mentioned in Ayurveda, Prabhupada says. When the wife has more attraction to the husband, a girl will be born. When the husband has more attraction sexually towards the wife, a boy will be born. Like that. According to Ayurveda. When the passion of the woman is greater, there is a chance of a girl being born. When the passion of the man is greater, possibility of a son being born. Devahuti wanted the passion of her husband to be increased. Which means what did she want? Boy or a girl? Raise your hand. Devahuti wanted what? Janani Mataji answered correctly. Devahuti wanted son because see, they are being motivated by Krishna. Both of them are great personalities. And Krishna wants to appear as their child. So they are having this desire. We want to have a child, we want to have a child, we want to have a child. Devoti wanted the passion of her husband to be increased by the arrangement mentioned in the Kama Shastra. She wants husband to be attracted to her. She wants to make her body attractive. She wants to have a nice house where they can enjoy sex life. But she wants to do it according to Shastra. This is very beautiful. She doesn't want to do it like animals. She doesn't want to do it like Kali Yuga people. She doesn't want to take one step away from Dharma. Dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamosmin bharatarshava. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that sex life that is according to Dharma, which means husband and wife are married and they want to have a Krishna conscious child, they want to give a Krishna conscious upbringing to the child, then there is no problem. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said that if I could guarantee that my children are going to become pure devotees, then I am willing to get married and have hundreds of children. As a sannyasi, he said that. Which means there is nothing wrong in being grahasthas, there is nothing wrong in having children. Boy, girl, doesn't matter. As long as we want to give them Krishna consciousness. We'll read one more verse and then we'll stop. Text 12. Maitreya uvacha priyaya priyam anvichan kardamo yogamastitah vimanam kamagam kshattas tar eva virachikarat. Maitreya Muni continued, O Vidur, Sripad Maitreya Muni is talking to Mahatma Vidurji, seeking to please his beloved wife, the sage Kardama, exercised his yogic power and instantly produced an aerial mansion that could travel at his will. Prabhupada says in the purport, Yogam Asthita, these words are significant. He was doing everything by the power of his yoga. He was so wonderful, Kardama Muni. His yogic power was so wonderful that he could make a floating palace. This technology is no longer existing, but he could do that. And without any construction workers, without breaking mountains to get marble and rocks, nothing. Immediately, completely clean, organic, no carbon footprint. And he creates a beautiful palace that is floating in the sky, like that. And how that palace was and everything, we will see. Krishna willing, day after tomorrow. We'll continue from verse number 13, day after tomorrow. See this beautiful painting of Srimati Devahuti Mata sitting and hearing Bhagavatam from her son, Shri Kapila Muni. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर हरि बोल। जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments? Yes. Divya Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Well, I always have wondered that Ramayana stresses so much on Nari Dharma, where it says that the only duty of a woman is to serve husband. She doesn't really need to do any devotional service. So I just wonder, is that valid? Like in
No.
today's.
No, that is a misunderstanding of Ramayana. That a woman just needs to serve her husband. Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nityadas. Everyone has to perform devotional service. Bhajan, devotional service, Krishna consciousness is for everyone. One should serve one's husband knowing that the husband represents Lord Krishna in our life. Because ultimately Krishna is Pati. The husband is playing the role of a caretaker. But actually it was ultimately Krishna. So we have to take care of our family members, but we always have to keep Krishna in the center. We cannot forget Krishna. So that is a superficial understanding of Ramayana, that Nari has to just serve her husband and no need to worry about Krishna. No. Everybody has to be Krishna conscious. When Dasharath died, wasn't Kausalya chaste wife, but she was completely absorbed in Ram, like that. So similarly, Sita was absorbed in Ram. Similarly, Valmiki Muni was absorbed in Ram. And Pati Dharma, Patni Dharma, Griha Dharma, Desh Dharma, all these dharmas are there and we should do them, but with Krishna in the center. And if we have to choose between Krishna's service and the service of one's husband, we should choose Krishna. Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Mamekam Sharanam Raja means exactly this, that give up your Nari Dharma and surrender to Krishna. If there is a conflict between the two, husband is a devotee, great. Husband is supportive, Krishna is great. But if husband is not, then we still have to practice Krishna consciousness. I know one Mataji, her husband used to beat her for chanting. Husband used to scold her for listening to lectures and being Krishna conscious. So she had that small clicker that goes on the finger. It doesn't even make noise. And husband had told her, if you get out of bed before 7 o'clock, I will beat you. You have to sleep with me in the bed till 7 o'clock every morning. So the wife used to be in the same razai with her husband, same, comforter with her husband in the bed. But 4 o'clock she used to wake up. And she used to put that clicker on her finger, turn other way. She's in bed only. And she used to chant all her 16 rounds on that finger clicker. Not one day she would miss. 4 o'clock she was up. Husband doesn't even know. And when the husband used to go to office, she used to be doing deity worship with a picture. She had a Bhagavad Gita, which was okay with the husband. In that she had a bookmark, which was a photo of Radha Gopinath, Prabhupada, everything. That picture was her altar. It had Prabhupada, Guru Parampara, Panchatattva, six Goswamis, Radha Gopinath, Lalita Vishakasaki, Gaurnita. And she used to that was her altar. She used to offer everything to that bookmark. And she used to read Bhagavad Gita when the husband was not there. She used to hear lectures when husband had gone to the office, and husband and kids come back in the afternoon and evening, and she's like a normal woman. But she has chanted her rounds in Brahma Murta. She has served the deities in the form of the pitcher. She has eaten prasad and she's cooking prasad. So, such dedication. Every day, 4 to 6, in bed, chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, like that. So, this is the dedication. This is when Krishna will say, "Oh, how much trouble you have undergone for me. I am happy today with you very much." ठीक है माता जी?
So one more question. You spoke about the spiritual bliss. I'm just wondering if you are going through a lot of material issues, distress, struggles. Is it even possible to feel the spiritual bliss? You're so much caught up in just dealing with the material situation.
Yes, it is possible. In fact, material suffering, material difficulties exist so that in contrast, we can taste the bliss of Krishna consciousness. If we practice bhakti mindfully, with our mind applied in the sarman mana bhavamat bhakto, if we do like that, then even in the midst of great crisis, one will experience sweet reciprocation from Krishna. Draupadi experienced the bliss of Krishna consciousness in the Kuru Sabha when Dushasan was pulling at the sari. Krishna became the sari and Dushasan was pulling the sari, and Draupadi was feeling the embrace of Krishna. When Dushasan was pulling, Dushasan is pulling and Draupadi is feeling the embrace of that Krishna has wrapped himself around her. Krishna's embrace she could feel. So yes, it is possible. We are not on the level of Srimati Draupadi Devi or Srimati Devahuti Devi. Do we think Devahuti was sad serving her husband? No, she was getting bliss serving her husband. That's why she could sustain. If she was suffering serving her husband, you cannot do it for so many years. You may do it for 1 week, 2 weeks, and then you'll say, "Oh my God, there's too much, I'm fed up." But she loved her husband. She was getting so much bliss from serving her. So even in material, physical difficulties, Devahuti was experiencing bliss. Draupadi was experiencing bliss. So Bhishma Deva was experiencing bliss on the bed of arrows. So it is possible. And these are the great examples who we should look up to. We are not there, but we pray that we can Mahajanvayana Gatha Sapada, we can follow in their footsteps. Okay, thank you. So we'll stop here. Mataji, we'll stop here and we'll continue day after tomorrow. ठीक है?
Thank you.
कृष्ण श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर हरि बोल। जय जय श्री राधे